Hello, Maryzelle Lewis here, Jewel Ambassador. I am here today because I want to do a quick demonstration to show you the absorbency of our Jewel Premium Sanitary products. We have 5 variations of our products. We have our moderate flow, which is a pack of 10. We have our heavy flow, which is a pack of 8. We have our extra heavy flow, which is a pack of 7. We have our panty liners without wings in a pack of 30. And then we also have our panty liners with wings, which is a pack of 20. So we have you covered whatever your flow may be. Now, like I said, I'm going to just give you a quick demonstration of the absorbency of our product, because I want women to be informed about the dangers of the products that they're using. And a lot of the products that you're using are the ones that are on the shelves today. They're made with inferior material. And we know anyone who has been using these products, they know that they are not very absorbent. So I'm going to show you the absorbency of a moderate flow napkin that I have. Now, our medical advisory board says that a woman exudes 15 to 50 milliliters of fluid during her cycle. Now, this cup holds 50 milliliters of fluid. And I'm going to pour this onto my Jewel Premium Sanitary napkin so that we can check the absorbency. Now, me, myself, when I was during this time of my life, I had a very heavy flow. And I had a lot of accidents. I ended up having fibroids and then 3 blood transfusions, And I just used what my mom, brought me home to use and kept going with whatever was on the shelves at the time after I got old enough to make that decision for myself. And I eventually had to have a hysterectomy because of the products that I was using. They could have possibly been contributing to my heavy flow, which of course at that time I did not know. And that is why I'm here to inform women and young girls that we no longer have to suffer in silence. Jewel is introducing to us a natural product. And I'm going to show you the absorbency of it and to let you make an informed decision about your health. We make no medical claims about our product, but we do want women to be informed that there is a better solution out there for them. Now, our product is infused with graphene, which is a Nobel Prize-winning technology, and it is going to change the way we feel about our monthly cycles. Now, Jewel is the only company in North America at this time to be introducing graphene into a sanitary napkin. So, I'm going to let you know about some of the benefits. And like I was saying, I was one of those heavy flowers, and I had accidents all the time. I had to constantly have something wrapped around me, because I never knew when it would happen, as well as to the point that I was using undergarments and the bladder control pads when I was on my cycle because of my heavy flow. And to come to find out that over 600,000 hysterectomies are done in the United States a year. And I happen to be one of those in that number. And if I can help a young lady not to become one of those statistics, I feel like I have done my part. So that is why I'm introducing this Jewel. Now, our graphene strip is which I'm going to talk to you about in a little while. But with our pad, with the graphene strip as well, we have those heavy flows, those long cycles. That's not natural. It's a cleansing each month. And it should not take anywhere from 10 to 14 days. I was one of those 14 days. And I was usually doubled over, the first 2 or 3 days of my cycle in bed, And that's not a great way to live. You miss out on a lot because then you get to that point that you don't want to go anywhere. You don't want to do anything because you feel terrible, and the pain is excruciating. Well, come to find out that some of the manufacturers may be putting chemicals into the pad to cause you to have a heavier flow or to go a little bit longer. But then they also uses a 8-step processing to make their pads. Now, this eight step processing that they use, because it's a bleaching and because they're using landfill trash basically, and they have to take it through this step to make it appear white. But during this process, it causes a chemical called dioxin, which is very harmful to the human body. So please do your research on dioxin because that is not healthy for us at all. Now, as I said, I put 50 milliliters of fluid onto this jewel pad. And I'm going to take this red napkin, just an ordinary red napkin, and I'm going to place it on the top because I want to simulate our flow as we stand up, we sit down, we stand up, we sit down all during the day when we're on our cycle. And I know myself because I had such a heavy flow, I was wet most of the time. Now, and most women know that 50 milliliters, by the time you let that out, you've already changed several times during that day. So I poured 50 milliliters onto my pad. And so I'm pressing because I want to check the absorbency of my jewel. And here's my result. My paper napkin is completely dry. I'd rather have felt this during my time than what I was feeling. I wouldn't wish that on anyone. And we know that a lot of young girls are having these issues. That is the reason why they're using tampons. And Jewel will not advocate for tampon because you're plugging up what is supposed to naturally flow out because it is a cleansing. Now I'm going to go another step further because I've taken care, I've showed you the absorbency and how it does not come back up on us. And I'm going to break my pad down. Something that we've never thought about doing with our traditional napkins. But I want to show you the up of or the makeup of our Jewel Premium Sanitary napkin. So I'm going to just take the top layer of my Jewel off so we can check it out. And if you have noticed that when I poured the water on, it was green in color. That's because I added a little food coloring to it. Now this is the graphene strip that I was telling you about, and I'm going to get to that in a moment. So this is our top layer, and as you can see, there's no green food coloring on here, and it is dry. It's a very soft material because it is made of a cotton blend. And it has microfiber holes in it. And that's for breathability because we do have the tendency of getting a little bit hotter during that time of the month. So I also want to show you that it tears. And as you see, it is still just blowing in the wind. Now, I'm going to also take 50 milliliters of fluid and I'm going to put it into this cup because we're still checking the absorbency of our Jewel Premium Sanitary napkin. And I'm going to take our absorbency system and I'm going to place our absorbency system into the water. Now, our absorbency system is just high-grade polymer, the same type of material that they use in baby diapers. Now, our bottom layer is also airlaid paper, as our top layer was, and it has microfiber holes in it as well. And that is designed for breathability. Comfortable, dry, biodegradable, good for the body and the environment. And as you can see, it's just blowing in the wind because it's dry. And that's what we want. We want to be dry during this time of the month. Now, our bottom layer, if you will look, it has these little race strips in it. Well, that's the adhesive. It's a plant-based adhesive, but it is also microfiber holes in it for breathability. Because during that time of the month, we get hotter. And so this will help for it to it cool down our core. Okay? And our absorbency system has helped us to stay dry. And as you can see, no green food coloring on our back layer either. And if you go home and you look at your traditional pads, lady, the bottom layer is plastic, which is a breeding ground for bacteria because it doesn't have anything to breathe. It has no air flowing in it. Now, this is biodegradable. And as you see, it is just tearing quite easily. And we all know that plastic does not tear like that. So we're not having plastic on us. So we can stay a lot cooler and a lot drier. Now, as I had stated, that our graphene strip that we have infused in each one of our products, only Jewel here in North America has this graphene strip into their pad. Now, graphene is just vibrational energy, which just means it's always moving. And this can help you with those heavy cramps that you're having. You know, it can also help with that odor because it has little blades on the end of it, which if bacteria comes into the atmosphere of the graphene, it slices it, and which kills it. So the odor can be eliminated or severely reduced. And I know I didn't like that odor at that time. And I cannot imagine that it has changed for anyone else. So with my graphene strip, I just want to show you that my graphene strip is vibrational energy. And as you see, I'm holding it. It's nothing happening to me, because it's not electricity. It's energy, like a waterfall or the windmill. It's just energy. Now, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you the effects of graphene. Okay, this is a low voltage 7-watt light bulb. Okay, and it detects energy anywhere that it finds it. Now, we even have energy in our bodies. As a matter of fact, I have a young man here, and he's going to show us if he can light this bulb up. Let's see. He has energy in his body as well. Okay, and like I say, the low wattage light bulb will detect energy. Now, myself, if I rub my hands together long enough, I'm pretty sure that I could, produce some energy as well. But I'm going to show you what our graphene strip can do. It detected the energy. See, the bulb is detecting the energy in the graphene strip. And this will help you with your metabolism, and it gives you that little boost of energy. Now, there are a lot of men that also use our product for their incontinence with their prostate issues or with their pain. Some put it in their shoe, We make no medical claims about our product, but we are just going by our testimonies of how it has helped so many people. Now, as you recall, I poured 50 milliliters onto my pad, and then I poured 50 milliliters into my cup. Now, what I want to ask you is, where is that water? That was 100 milliliters of fluid. And I have no water left in my cup. It has absorbed it. I have literally turned a liquid into a solid with our Jewel Premium Sanitary products. Enjoy the benefits. What do you have to lose? Have a healthier monthly cycle. Don't let someone you know suffer in silence when they don't have to. Please join me at awarenessforlove.com. Get informed. Come to my website. We have other videos that gives you so much information about this product and its benefits. Let someone you know, someone that you love, have a healthier cycle. MaryzelLewis.jewelpad.com. You be blessed and you stay blessed.